Good morning on day 7 of the Via de la Plata. It's about 20 past 10. I've walked just about 8 kilometers and I've had more excitement in a morning than your average pilgrim should expect. I had booked accommodation in Villafranca, which is the next town. There's no albergue there, so it is all private sort of places. And after I left Zafra this morning, about sort of 20-30 minutes in, I received a notification that water pipes had burst at the place I booked, and so they were cancelling all of the reservations. So when I got to the next town, which is Los Santos de Maimada, I think, I'll put the name down, I stopped, took out my phone, started looking at options, seeing what was available. Another couple came in that I've been talking to over the last few days, and they said that their accommodation, which is a different place, had also been cancelled, and there were no more spaces listed as available online that I could see at that particular place either. There was one place that was just too far out. It was 3 or 4 kilometers out, off route as well, and it would have just been too difficult to sort of get there and sort of get back onto route tomorrow morning. So I've decided to go back to Zafra. So I booked exactly the hotel that I stayed in last night as well. And I will get to Villafranca. I'll go straight to the bus station, jump on a bus. There's 3 or 4 buses this afternoon, early evening. Go back to Zafra. And then tomorrow morning, I think the bus is about 7:30. I'll take the bus from Zafra back up to Villafranca and then pick up the walk from there. So, pilgrims are resourceful people. You've just got to sort of roll with the punches and get on, not let it get to you. But we've got a solution. I get to spend a 3rd night in Zafra, so it should all be fun. Anyway, it's a beautiful walking day today. It's going to get up to about 24-25 degrees. The path is nice gravel, very easy walking, rolling hills, olive groves. I've seen some vines as well. So just a lovely little hike coming up. I've learned to my cost over the years that I burn very easily, and today is just going to be sun. There's no shade, so the solar umbrellas come out, and what a difference it makes. I haven't used one for years. I used to have one probably 30 odd years ago. Yeah, I decided, given where I was walking, this was going to be an investment. So here we are, enjoying the pleasures of my own personal shade. Fabulous. At the last junction, it's actually an alternative route. Up ahead of me, you can see the building on the horizon there. It's an old oil mill that's been converted into an albergue. And apparently you can stop there for refreshments. So I was just walking with some of the others that I've met along the route. They've all decided to go the main route, and I have decided to go and see if I can get some refreshments, have a sit down. I've actually done about 14 kilometers, 13 and a half, 14 kilometers. So there's only about 6 left to go. It's not quite noon. So some refreshments would be nice. Now, knowing my luck today, I'm going to arrive and it's going to be closed, but we'll see what happens. If not, I may just sit down anyway and drink one of the fruit juices that I brought with me. We shall see. Good morning on day 8 of the Via de la Plata. We've got to that point where we're starting to lose track of days of the week, that kind of thing that, you know, isn't really that important most of the time. Today is basically 27 kilometers of flatness. It's going to get very hot. They're forecasting temperatures around 27, 28 degrees with a real feel temperature of about 30, 31. So it's going to be a bit of a challenging walk. There's zero shade on the entire route. And we also have the longest, straightest stretch on the entire Via de la Plata. It's 15 point something kilometers of just straightness. But it just means you can get lost in your own thoughts and just walk without too many challenges. It's going to be important today just to remember to take a rest and a stop every so often. Carrying extra water, carrying extra food. There's zero services as well along the route today. So we shall see how we get on. I left from Zafra this morning. Again, I felt like I was starting to live there basically. Left, got the bus at 6:30, nice and easy, up to Villafranca and then walked through the town to join the route. I did start the day with a German lady that I've been walking with, but she had a very listen to your body moment today and stopped a little while back just to sort of give her leg a bit of a chance to see whether she wanted to continue or not. So she was going to take some time to rest, see how things went, and then make a decision whether she was going to go back and find an alternative solution for today. And there is no point walking if you're starting to get an injury, and it's always best to stop before it becomes a problem. So we said our goodbyes, and I'll probably see you later on the route anyway. But let's get going, or let's keep going, and see what the rest of today brings. It's time for the umbrella. It's not particularly warm at the moment, it's probably 16, 17 degrees, but the sun is starting to get really, really quite strong, so better protect myself. This has turned out to be a more interesting walk than I thought it was going to be. Not sure quite what I expected, but I had in my head something like the meseta on the Camino Frances. And it's similar in the sense of it's flattish, it's pretty flat. There are big wide paths, but when I walked the Frances in October, mid to late October, it was the end of the season in terms of agricultural life. So things had been harvested, and there was a feeling of sort of closure, a feeling of emptiness about it. One of the things about walking today is it's spring, and there is a real kind of industriousness and busyness about the place that is absolutely fantastic to see. You know, you can see the new life, the fresh greens. There've been people working in the fields, been farmers driving past us, sort of pretty regularly actually. And there's a real sense of population, there's a real sense of life. Whereas the Camino Frances in October, the meseta in October, was very much a sense of emptiness and sparseness. Not what I was expecting at all. But yeah, I like it. I mean, as a walk, it's not the most exciting. It's a gravel path. It would be horrendous in the rain. It's not too bad. I mean, the umbrella really, really helps, but it's not super warm. And there's a nice breeze got up now. But yeah, without any kind of proper shade, rain, wind, and strong sun and heat would make this absolutely horrendous to walk. As always, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, hype and subscribe. It really helps small channels like mine to grow and get discovered.